This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. What's the expectation? And as much as you're able to receive this, here's what you do with it. Right? We live up to the degree that you allow me to love you. It's really the invitation to live to the level of grace that you've been able to receive. Okay? So the end, and I want you to see this. There's this, the end result of this, the end response of this beautiful passage in John 15, and I've just been, like, I meditate. I don't know, probably the last 8 months I can't get out of John 15. But Jesus says, I'm the true vine. I am where your life comes from. You're not going to, you try to find life anywhere else, it's going to leave you disappointed. I want to draw on the life of Jesus. Jesus, I tell him, you're my true life. I don't look to receive life from anyone else. You know what that means? Does that mean, if we truly believe that, it means we will never be offended, we'll never be disappointed. I'm just saying, it ends in a radical place. It ends with loving your enemies. It ends, I mean, it does. Wasn't going to go here, but I'm just going to say this. It ends with you blessing those who curse you. It ends with you being unoffendable in a culture that's all about offense. You are the one who cannot be offended because your value, right? Your identity comes from here. If you're one that gets offended at stuff, you know what you need to do? You need to not get out there and do ministry. You need this. You need to soak in the love of your Father and find out how valuable you are, get your heart healed up, and then you'll be good for ministry. Just saying. That was free right there. So that I get an extra 2 minutes just for that, okay? Because I was off. Okay, so he says, abide in me. That's conscious awareness. I'm going to abide in you. Jesus says, I'm talking about where you're setting your things on the things above, setting your mind on the things above. I'm going to abide in Jesus. He's in me, never to depart from me. We never let our sin get in the way of abiding in him. And then he says, abide in my word. I'm going to meditate on what you say over me. You love me. You forgive me. I'm just going to believe you. I'm going to submit to my groom. I'm going to submission is trading in your opinion for your spouse's opinion. It's not a bad word with Jesus. Jesus, I'm going to submit to you, my groom. I'm going to trade in my opinion of me that tells me how unworthy, how unpowerful I am, what I can't do, all the things I've messed up. I'm going to trade in that opinion for your opinion, and you say, I am wholly blameless and above reproach. Amen. And I'm loved forever. And so I set my opinion aside, and I embrace your opinion. And he says, you abide in me, and you abide in my words. Yes. And then he says this, you abide in my love. And if you do that, something's going to happen. It's like something is going to happen in you. He says, if you abide in my words, and if you abide in me and my words abide in you, we're in John 15. He says, if you abide in me and my words abide in you, you will ask whatever you desire. And it shall be done to you, for you. By this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit. So shall you be my disciples. So there's this fruit that's being produced this way, right? Effortlessly. Like you're just going to, you love me? Okay, I'm going to put myself under your love, and suddenly joy springs up. Suddenly peace springs up. Did you do that? Are you working at that? No. It just happens because you're putting yourself under his love. You're feeling love. You're believing his love. So all this fruit's being produced in you. Praise God.